Okay, so where should we start, Tilly?
I don't know. I was going to ask you.
Brilliant. Good start.
You know,
Suppose I could tell you about the character I was planning for the next campaign that is planned.
yeah, whenever that actually happens.
Yeah. So, who here has seen Guardians of the Galaxy?
I think it's a pretty safe bet that everyone has.
Yeah. So, I've basically made a stone elemental kind of character, but in the fashion of Groot, but in stones, made of stones. And his name is Grit.
Yeah. I showed you that video from
Yeah.
Infinity War. And my plan was for whenever you just say, however you say things, I was going to be like, whoa, hey. Because in my head, as soon as you started picturing it or saying it, I just started picturing my name, Groot.
My name, Grit. It's going to be a fun one.
Yeah. I still haven't heard. We haven't heard from Dave in like weeks.
Yeah, that's true. I know he's pretty damn busy.
Yeah.
At some point, I want to try and build my incredibly vain, muscular wizard. Who
That based
is
off
this?
anyone?
It's a character that I made in 5e. I want to try and make it in Pathfinder.
Hmm.
It's the thing though. He had 18 strength and 18 wisdom. Very low charisma, 10 dex, 10 con, 16 intelligence. He was an awful character in combat because it was like a stiff breeze could take him down.
Hmm.
But it was literally definitely for the roleplay because I would just fail spells just by staring at my muscles.
I think I remember you talking about this one. Yeah.
Yeah,
At this point, I just hope I get to play my war priest that I made.
yeah.
Because
I've not even made the character yet because we don't know if the campaign's going ahead or not.
at some point we really should ping Dave and ask about that.
Yeah,
I do know he's running a werewolf game, but I don't know what else he's up to.
that's fair enough.
Well, I guess we could, I don't know, talk about classes since we don't
Yeah,
really have a campaign going on right now like we thought we were gonna.
yeah, true. Favorite class out of all of them?
Mine would definitely be Slayer.
Ooh, mine's mine's tricky because I'm typically the tanky characters, or I'm literally just how much damage can I deal out in a single turn, but
Yeah.
in melee. So for me, I'm usually like a type of fighter, or I'm a character like a monk or rogue.
Yeah, your monks and rogues are pretty dangerous.
Yeah,
Whereas I prefer more often to use a bow, so Slayer, which just lets me do more damage because of studied target and all that shit.
yeah. But I have to say that I think the most fun I had recently was with a monk.
Is that with your little frog dude?
Yeah, he was so fun to play.
Yeah.
It's like first combat. It's just like goes last, and then this out of nowhere, just like 4 people down. So,
Yeah.
There's
And it
barely stretched.
and that first combat we were fighting giants constantly too.
Yes,
Yeah. I think you nearly died in that first combat.
I nearly did, but I was just like low HP, practically Berserker's Rage, bang, 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 take him down.
You might be interested in trying what's it called, Blood Rager at some point.
I have looked at that.
Combination of barbarian and sorcerer. Or there is the brawler, which is a fighter monk hybrid.
Hmm.
I've actually made one. They're kind of fun.
Yeah,
They even get flurry.
that's gonna be interesting. Can they do that with their weapons though?
They get brawler's flurry. They have the 2-weapon fighting feat, and they can use any combination of unarmed strikes, weapons from the close fighter weapon group, or weapons with the monk special feature.
Okay,
So yeah,
that's pretty good.
and they get their full strength mod to damage rolls.
That's very good.
Yeah.
Excuse me, muting. I'm having a sneezing fit right now.
Yeah.
Caught a cold off my little boy.
There's a link to the class.
Thank you.
They're a D10 too, which is nice.
Yeah,
They get AC bonuses. They get the flurry. They get 2-weapon fighting for free.
basically next to no downsides.
Yeah, and they even get the monk's damage boost for unarmed strike.
That's really good.
Yep, perfect BAB.
Uh, I didn't have perfect BA. I had perfect BA with Garen, but you wouldn't have thought that he did because he also had near perfect saves, which for an Unchained Monk was pretty damn good.
Yeah. Brawler's Cunning is really solid too, because you don't have to have an intelligence of 13 for you to take feats that require intelligence 13, which is nice.
That is very nice, actually.
Yeah.
Basically, combat reflexes.
Yeah, I really do think you'd like Brawler. It has a lot of what you look for, I think.
Yeah, I might make the grit into a brawler
Yeah.
because I looked at Monk and it's just like I could because of their racial class, but it kind of loses a lot of what makes a monk good.
Yeah. You wouldn't have the wisdom to AC and you wouldn't have key, but you get a lot of other things.
It basically gives me the ability to wear armor and flurry.
Yeah. Yep. And eventually you would get adamantine strike
Yeah,
and brawler strike magic at level 5. So it's a shame everyone else we would talk to about this is probably over at Souls stream.
yeah. So, unless Bread's still around, because I think Bread's plays a little bit of D&D.
Mm.
Um, I've I've been wanting to play a more like magical character as well at some point. If not the wizard, the very buff wizard, then somewhere along those lines. Because I very rare, as I said before, I very rarely get to play the magic casters, and I would like to learn them.
Yeah. I like sorcerer because you don't have to mess with spell slots, but they're also very limiting.
Yeah.
And obviously, sorcerer gets fucked with skill points because
Yeah.
your sorcerer is probably not going to have a very high intelligence. You're going to dump
As does
everything.
cleric.
Yep.
Finding that one out. I'm getting 3 points per level. 2 for class and then 1 for intelligence.
Have you played any casters like seriously or
Only in 5th edition.
oh
Yeah, so it's very different.
yeah.
And the only reason I got to play a caster is because we actually had 2 tanks. So I wasn't needed to tank. So I went full RP and made buff wizard. He become the joke of the party, but yeah, also somehow the heart of the party.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the only caster I've ever used up until same as the cleric.
Yeah, it's just a shame we lost that one. Although
Yeah,
eventually got it back, but who knows
yeah,
what state it's actually in.
there's a lot to get back, I think.
Yeah. I don't know if any of our characters are still there or anything.
According to Soul, the captures are still there.
Mm.
It's mostly maps,
Right.
which are handmade.
Yeah. That's an issue.
Yep. Here's something for you then. What's your least favorite class?
Ooh.
It's a tricky one because there are a lot of good points to classes.
Yeah. I know they're very good, and if you play them right, they can be really fun, but Paladin.
Yeah,
Paladin's just so hard to keep track of.
yeah, I can see that. For me though, as busted as they can be, Warlock. Purely because you can actually screw yourself over with what you get because you can't really sort out your spell book once it's done.
Yeah, Warlock. I've seen a Hexblade played, and it looked fun, but at the same time, kind of limited.
Yeah, because they don't get many spells.
They do exist in Pathfinder, though, as third party.
Do they?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Or as an archetype for Magus.
Yeah.
Or no, for Vigilante? Really? That is first party.
Huh.
Vigilante don't even get magic, though.
So technically, Woes can get magic if they go for the arcane trickster route.
Yeah. Wow, if you go Vigilante with the Warlock archetype, which is a Paizo archetype for it, you
Mm.
do get magic.
Huh.
Wow.
Did not know that.
Yeah.
Zahel was asking a question.
Okay.
What's involved when you start a campaign?
That depends on what kind of campaign. If you're doing a homebrew, you have to create everything. So you have to create storyline, the NPCs, the enemies you fight, different story paths, dialogue trees if you really want to, loot tables, encounters, random encounter tables, and then you have to accept the fact that your players are going to fuck up what you had in mind.
Yes, because unpredictability.
Yeah. If you're doing a pre-made or an AP, then much of what is needed is already made, and it's really just plugging it in. Yeah. Pre-made games are made by companies or individuals who then sell the rights to use it. Homebrew is something that you completely create yourself.
This is basically the campaign that me and you were in with Soulmate.
Yep. And some of these homebrew campaigns can take years to play, depending on the size and scope. In the case of the one that we were just recently playing, Soul spent a lot of time getting it ready, and then he would plan like a week or two in advance. You don't create, or you don't really ever want to force your players to play a certain thing, because then they're not going to be able to really effectively do that.
Yeah, if it's a one shot, it depends if it's a one shot though. If it's one shot, then they can just go with it.
Yeah, but if you're in a full multi-session campaign and you tell your characters, okay, or your players, okay, you're playing this, here's your sheet. Your player had no say in that, and they are, if you expect them to play it exactly the way you want them to play it, that's not fair to them. It means you're doing a bad job. Yes.
Yeah.
He has had plans, and we most definitely went against them.
Yeah, was it? It was like he didn't expect. Was it in Woundlords? He didn't expect you to go in the hole.
Yeah.
Where Tele promptly died.
Yeah, I got bitten in half by a creature that, under normal circumstances, would not have been there.
Yeah. Well, my character was standing watch, looking at a bridge.
That was the first of, I think, 5 deaths I had in that campaign.
Yep.
It can be very stressing, but it's also very fun.
I'd say more fun than stress as a whole.
Yeah.
Especially if you're being the DM, then I would imagine there's a lot more stress behind it.
Yeah.
But as a whole, D&D is incredibly fun, and you get to try things in a way that you normally wouldn't think of.
It's just a little more involved than your average MMO or regular RPG.
Pretty much.
It is pretty much the same, since a lot of things are based on dice rolls. Even in MMOs, I'd be willing to bet that even World of Warcraft is based on dice rolls.
I wouldn't be surprised. Speaking of dice rolls,
go about it.
I rolled a 14. Actual dice, a D20 that I had near me.
I'm gonna have to keep that in mind, though. The warlock archetype for the vigilante. I might check that out sometime.
So, for playing, is there any good sessions where you really could explain the story and what happens? Oh God.
Well, it wasn't from one of Soul's games. It was from a completely different system. In the World of Darkness, called Werewolf the Apocalypse, and in across multiple sessions, we did some really unbelievable, totally unrealistic shit that you would never ever expect to happen. In one session, we raided the Vatican. We sent an army, and I do mean an army, of Space Marines, as in Warhammer 40K, Space Marine rats, to raid the Vatican, to assault the Vatican. One angel was killed, and when you kill an angel, they just get sent back to heaven for like 777 years. The Pope was killed, not my doing, and we stole everything from the Vatican vaults,
including
and
kitchen sink.
everything except for 30 pieces of silver, which were guarded by an archangel, and we were smart enough not to take that. We did give back a couple of things. We gave back the Ark of the Covenant because we were smart enough not to fuck with that. And we gave back a crystal barrel full of Cain's blood, as in Cain and Abel. In this universe, the first vampire. Everything else we took. And the things we took included, Mjolnir, Gungnir, so Thor's hammer, Odin's staff, Excalibur, the Crusader's Cross, which basically means if you are ever leading an army on a crusade and you have this cross, you will not lose. We also took a cauldron of, I forget, it was called the Cauldron of Rebirth or something like that. Which I'm sure based on the name, you can guess what it did. And we found out what it did. Shortly after that raid, my character got literally ripped to shreds. Literally. I was thrown into the cauldron and reborn as a member of a different tribe. I came back as the only member of a otherwise extinct or insane clan or tribe called the White Howlers. I went from being an elder of an Egyptian clan to being the king of a Scottish clan. Yeah, that was interesting. And then I think it was either in that same session or the next session that we got my character married to a goddess. And then I promptly had 400 children in a week. A lot of crazy shit went down. Before and after we raided the Vatican, we also met and had lunch with Dracula, the actual Dracula. There's a lot of crazy shit you can get up to, and that's just World of Darkness. Pathfinder, you can get up to a lot of other weird shit.
Yeah, the one I'm going to explain is basically this. I didn't get to finish this campaign because COVID. But it's from 5e. It's where my buff wizard came into play. But we were basically pirates, a bunch of exiles, just thrown together because the pirates were recruiting for their ship. And my character unknowingly was exiled because he was just given a task that everybody else thought was impossible. So he joined the pirates as a way of getting free travel around to try and find what he needs to find. So in one place, I burnt down a pyramid full of treasure because I was freaking out over fungoid creatures because I got spores in my face, and because I was a wizard, I created flame on a torch and basically made it a flamethrower.
Rapport spores?
Yeah.
Yeah, those wouldn't have been too bad, because then you could at least communicate.
I could communicate, but I was freaking out.
I ate a lich's phylactery.
Yes,
I
you
think
did.
you'd have been fine.
But I was still basically setting the place on fire. And we still had to escape that place because there was only one way out. And that was through the fungoid creatures. We then, after escaping that place, we then went to hijack a ship because we needed to get back. This ship just happened to have a sacrificial altar on it. You can imagine what we did with the crew of the ship. We sacrificed them. Well, thing, but the catch of that sacrificial altar is that it only affected virgins. The entire crew was virgins, so we just sacrificed the entire lot, and basically kept their blood. And then that was the last bit of the campaign because we had to end it there. But that was after only 4 sessions, but it was going to end up being fun because I was playing a totally evil buff wizard who did what he wanted, but was also kind of an idiot because he would just because everyone around his muscles.
You know, you never know. You might be able to go back to that game.
That's the hope.
Now that the vaccine is available and people are getting immunized. And...
Yeah. Never know. Possibly later this month, even.
Yeah, here's open.
I did see that Hermione did come back briefly.
Yeah, I am going to just make the question to Soul and Dave.
Mm-hmm. Because I've got D&D cold turkey right now. It's been too long. No problems to hell. Welcome back, Dats. Mm-hmm.
Yes, I'm here, guys. I've been listening in, and yes, I did accidentally press the tab button to switch to the zoom in shot. I've been enjoying listening to the conversation about raiding the Vatican. That was an interesting conversation to listen to.
Yeah,
it was a very, very fun campaign, and there's a lot of things I left out because they were not appropriate. But it was very, very fun. And Za, if you really do want to give it a shot, I'm sure we would have you in our group. I mean, Soul's our DM, or potentially another friend of ours might be running a game so Soul can have a break and actually play, but they're a great group.
Yeah.
No, you wouldn't. We all annoy each other anyway.
Yeah. My current character is basically annoyed in itself with his bad Irish accent.
Oh.
Hey, I didn't know anything when I started playing, so...
Yeah, before playing with Assault, I only knew basically 5th edition and 2nd edition. I did not know Pathfinder.
Pathfinder's pretty easy to learn, so long as you can do basic math.
I'd say if you just want to learn the basics, start off with 5th, and then work your way into other formats.
Don't know why that alarm was going off. Yeah, Envy, you're in the server, so I mean, you could message Soul or whatever and see if he'd be interested in having another player, because we did just lose Geeky as a player.
Yeah,
we think.
more than likely lost Geeky as a player.
Yeah. With the move and everything, she's just got too much going on.
And her job's apparently picked up.
Yep.
It's still something I want to do at some point, like have a campaign with like new people like myself, and have like a few experienced players and probably obviously an experienced DM. Be kind of interested to give it a go when I've got a bit less on my plate, obviously, because at the moment I'm going for all the RPGs at the moment. It's definitely something I'm interested. I mean, I've said it to you multiple times so far. I'm definitely something I'm interested in playing about with later down the line.
Yeah, I'd say for complete newbie to D&D or D&D-esque things, starting off with 5th edition is probably the best starting place.
Yeah, you've told me that a lot, but I agree. Well, I say I agree as if I know, but yeah. Any advice I'm going to take it, because wait, what do I know? I'm still new. Well, I am new. I haven't even touched D&D. I mean, I once looked into looking at how to fill out a character sheet, because I think I told you me, Quack, and Chocobo were going to do a campaign at one point, but we just never got around to doing it.
Yeah. Character sheets, it depends if it's a particular campaign, because certain campaigns have their own style of character sheets, but it also depends on what edition, because certain editions have different ways of doing the stats.
Once you start, you get a dice addiction.
Yeah, that kind of happens. I mean, look at Geeky.
Yeah, I was about to say, look at Geeky and her emote, which I still love, by the way. That emote is so good.
They actually are books. And as a matter of fact, Magic the Gathering, the insanely popular card game, is Dungeons and Dragons. It's that world and that lore.
It's basically but the D&D.
Facts on the dice addiction.
Dice addiction is healthy, though. There's nothing wrong with it.
I mean, Geeky's basically a dice goblin at this point. So let's just join the Discord. I see a welcome.
It's Blue Moon.
Blue, join the Discord.
Yeah, I shot him an invite earlier.
Aw, thanks, Blue. I don't know if he's listening, but thanks, Blue. Appreciate you. I mean, we've had a few people leave recently. One that we thought was underage anyway, so it's fine. And then another person that never accepted the rules, so I'm not that fussed. And I can see Blue's competent. He accepted the rules right away.
He is a Harry Potter fan. I don't know what house he is.
I
used to play Magic the Gathering, but not anymore.
Okay.
Cardfight Vanguard is now my trading card game of choice.
Blue, what is your house? What is your Hogwarts house? Yes, if you don't know, on my Discord we have Hogwarts houses. Roles, and we have Hogwarts. What are they called? Common room places. I gotta eat. Enjoy your food, sir. Thanks for helping.
If you decide sorry to interrupt, but before she goes, if she decides she wants to join a game, just DM me and we'll see what we can do.
Thanks for helping to keep the conversation going.
Oh, I just got Wonder traded a Galarian Slowking.
Nice.
I'm sure you'll be fine.
Yeah, I've sold both mine and Tele, one of the pools I had on Wednesday from a certain box that I opened. And the card itself is worth about 50 quid.
Yeah, and that art was insane.
Yeah. And feel free to show it off if you want.
Yeah, I can.
because mine you need to do really, but never mind.
Yeah, I need.
Where
I need to
should I show it?
Yeah.
I could DM it to Miney, I guess.
I got it. I think. Is it the one you sent me, Aeth? Yeah, it's
Yes.
the one you've already sent me. But
I'll show the one I sent.
Yeah.
I'll put it up and I'll show it off so people can see it. Because
Yeah.
I know what I need
It's
to
a
do.
pretty card.
You can see it on this one. Look at it. And as I zoom out so you can see the whole thing first. There's the whole thing.
Jack, if you're interested, I have a tabletop RPG server, and it's where we've got a bunch of our people in there. Geeky's in there, Soul Christ, Blue Moon, a bunch of our people are in there. If you're
Myself
interested,
included.
Yep, and Aeth. Just shoot me a DM on Discord, and I'll give you an invite.
Yeah, that's the card, and there's a bit of a close up on the artwork on it.
Envy's in there.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, put that back to the wheel.
Yeah.
Even though there's nothing on the wheel that we're doing, but we do have a lot to catch up on. I know on the wheel.
£50 card right there, and the box itself cost me 75 quid.
Oh, blue is a Gryffindor. So blue has Gryffindor roll. So that gives Gryffindors an extra member. Let's do. Where's the sorting hat chat? Blue moon van has been sorted into at Gryffindor. Gryffindor. And if I add blue to the tag. But yeah, that reminds you. What does that remind you, Jim? Yes, you do, Jim, I believe. You are Hufflepuff. Or you are a house. I'm not sure which one specifically. I will check.
I can quickly check.
Thank you, sir. Blue is top of the list for Gryffindor. Because of the fact that it's B.
He's Hufflepuff.
Yes, you are Hufflepuff, Jim. I think you're also Hufflepuff in Ainsley's server, because Ainsley's also got the roles set up for it.
Hufflepuff, best house.
Yep, confirmed. Hufflepuff is the best house, Aeth. You can't deny it.
I can. And I will.
Ravenclaws are okay.
Yeah, they're alright. I mean, there's Gryffindors there. They're real cocky bastards.
Yeah.
Only the best because I'm in it. I don't know about that, Jim, but you're a cool guy. I like Jim. Jim's really awesome. Jim cancelled his stream today and postponed it to tomorrow to show support and come watch, which meant a lot. And everyone's been really nice and like promoting the stream. Like Pancakes has put it in her Discord. Like I say, Jim has promoted it in his and said that he's postponing the stream for today. It means a lot, guys. Like, and also the support you guys have shown. Like, we're currently at £220. Hopefully, we can hit the stretch goal. If not, we've still hit our regular goal. So at the end of the day, I'm happy. Like, we've done really good. And I suppose, as much as I don't want to, we should probably, while we've got a bit of time to spare before the game, I should probably eat at least one
Ping
of these crackers.
Ping the Among Us world.
With the mustard on, which I'm probably going to regret, but I agreed to do it, so just spread it out a bit so it's not all just in one big clump in the middle. And yes, I have 3 of these because there were 3 that needed to be done. And I'm not going to be doing them all at once, so I'll do them gradually throughout the next section of the stream, which is, I'm not due another break. So this is it now. Yeah.
Okay.
Ah! Shit, I don't have anything to drink. To wipe it down. Oh! God. Oh yeah, it's going to be a dramatic one, Jim. I'm looking forward to it. Ah! Hot!
Next time, wasabi.
Yeah.
This is hot enough, thank you. Yeah, I did have a glass with water in. Well, my cat, when I went to go on break, decided to knock it off the side.
Water doesn't help. Water
I think
actually
it makes it worse.
Yeah.
Dairy helps a lot, but it
Dairy
can be a
and
little bit
alcohol.
slow acting.
Yeah, I might need to go get some milk or something.
Just don't swallow it. Swish it and spit it out.
Milk you can actually swallow because it actually gives you a coating on your insides. It helps
Yeah, that is
protect it.
true, but the heat just moves down.
It does. I've not heard that one, Jelly. I don't know if sugar works.
I propose a new Wheel of Punishment. The cinnamon challenge.
Oh God, yeah.
I don't have any cinnamon. Well, that was something when I was talking with Mum, Dad's the half about ideas. That was something that she suggested. But yeah, so it is currently, what time is it my time? Let's find out. It's currently 5:41 my time, and we will be playing Among Us soon with a whole group of cool friends who I believe Aeth has pinged to tell them that we're
I've pinged.
Good, very good.
Because I pinged the stream Among Us well.
Yeah, I don't get a ping for that because I didn't add myself to the role.
I don't have it either, but I know I'm supposed to be playing, so.
Yeah, I just put it like I didn't give it to us because I didn't think we'd need it because I thought we'd be here anyway, so there wasn't really any need.
Yeah, I gotta get Among Us booted up.
Yeah, I was booting it up while you guys were talking. Yep, I can see the people on the list. 2 of which are in the chat at the moment. Having a good natter. But yeah, we've been going for nearly 9 hours. And it's kind of crazy to think that we've nearly been going for half the time. Because like when we start Among Us at 6, I've been going for half the stream, which is insane. Like I messaged, when I went off on my break, I messaged Michelle saying I'm in overtime now. And she messaged me back with a question mark, and I was like, I was working 9 till 5 and now I'm in overtime. But yeah. We are in overtime now. We're coming towards the latter part of the stream. I'm in this for the long haul now. No more breaks for me. I'm on my own. But yeah,
and it's kind of crazy that it's like almost 6 o'clock for you when it's not even noon for me.
Yeah. Before we start with Among Us, I'm going to quickly take a bio break.
That's fine. You've been holding the ship for me while I've been away, so that's more than fine. If you want to do the same, Tele, it's also more than fine.
Oh, I'm good.
I'm just keeping an eye on my email because at some point today, Clue's going to send me yours and everyone else, all the other emails I'm missing.
Oh, cool.
So that should be good. Get the emotes. But yeah.
When we actually start Among Us, I will be going on push to talk, obviously.
Yeah, that's fine. I need to actually set up my keybind because I turned it off.
Default is V.
What was that, sorry?
Default is always V.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do push to mute, basically. There you go. Because what was it? Oh yeah. We were watching when we did movie watch-alongs in the thanks, Jim. Tell him I said hi. I hope his giveaway is. Tell him I hope I win his giveaway because I do. He's seen what he's giving away for. He's got like if I'm not much mistaken, he's giving away a little chocobo stuffed toy. Which is cool. But anyway, the reason why I've unbound my keybind was because we were doing a stream, or we were doing like a movie watch along in the Discord, and I kept like accidentally clicking my mouse, and I'd sneeze or cough, and then everyone in the call would hear it, and it was really like awkward. So, just on the safe side. Also, look at me with my just make a random. Also, I just remembered I need to get the code cover and put it on. Where is it? Code cover. There he is, the little fella. Code cover. Why is he locked? I knew when I put him in yesterday that like locking in would not be a good idea. There we go. Yeah, there you go, guys. As you can see, the goal is still at the bottom there, and we're still on track. We've hit, like I said, we've hit the goal already, but anything extra would be nice. But anyway, I'm just gonna load up a map so we can sort of make sure that everything looks okay. You know, the
And I'm back.
Welcome back. Oh, the code is much smaller now. I've just realised that the code, I've just loaded up a random game just to test everything and make sure everything's okay. But the space the code takes up is much smaller compared to what it used to be.
Yeah. They've optimised it a little bit.
Yeah. Makes my life a bit easier as a streamer as well. Well, not just my life, but like people's lives as streamers. Are you gonna, when the time comes, are you gonna do the thing for me then?
Do you want me to do the codes?
Yeah, when the time comes, because obviously if we make a lobby now, it'll time out before we actually get to play. I also really want to try out the mod that you found, Aeth, which I've seen people play.
The Town of Us.
Yeah, I've seen people play versions of that mod, but I've never actually played it myself.
Yeah, it looks amazing.
I've got to stick with my Christmas lights, and I'm going to put my Twitch pet on. But yeah, we're going to be playing Among Us with a bunch of really cool people very soon. And just going to... Do I stretch it? No, the stretching it looks dodgy, so I'm just going to top it like that. And then bring... Yeah, I'm just going to leave the gap. It's annoying, but I think it's just going to have to stay that way. Also, if you notice, this little guide that TK made for me, actually, so shout outs again to TK, was actually... Yeah, it was made by TK, and it's actually got the little fairy lights and the little miney hat, the miney hat as well.
Oh, excuse me.
But yeah, it's nearly time for the Among Us. I haven't played this since Aeth's birthday, which was the last day of March. It was, right? Isn't
Yep.
it? So yeah, I'm nervous but excited. I guess we'll probably start on Airship, and then maybe switch maps if we get bored of Airship, but I doubt it. I'm interested.
Don't we usually start on Skeld?
Aeth does not like Skeld.
I don't like Skeld, but I'll play Skeld.
I think Skeld is a good one to get in like 3 or 4 maps just to shake off the rust.
Yeah, I get that. Now we can throw them in at the deep end to the Airship map.
I did see that they were looking at getting 15.
Yeah, and more colours.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
They could just give like a color picker, a color wheel, and you can just make your own color.
They could. But then there might be times where there's colours that are too close together.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh my god, you've seen Jetty's put her new emotes in the clue.
I have not.
They're so cute. I'd seen the first 2, but I hadn't seen the new ones. They're so cute.
The rip one's great.
Then again, by the amazing Kalu. If you need emote services, Kalu is your man. I recommend him a lot.
Oh wow, they look good.
Yeah, I love the Jelly Bean one. Which sounds a bit weird given they're all from Jelly Bean.
Yeah.
The one where she's actually in a Jelly Bean.
The jelly bean with a jelly bean. It's jelly bean Inception.
Is that a Birdie Bots?
Stream.
Sorry if y'all can hear my noisy ass mech keyboard, but I love it, and I actually am not sorry.
Okay.
We can hear it a little bit, but it's not too bad.
I love how you say, sorry if you can hear it, but I'm not sorry.
I'm not.
Fair enough.
Mech keyboards are great.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I'm surprised mine doesn't get picked up by this microphone, considering how close it is to the keyboard.
Speaking of Birdie Bots beans, I actually have a packet of them sitting out on my desk.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah. Of course, I'm not going to eat them. I'm not stupid.
I need to move some stuff so I have enough room to play around with the keyboard.
Yeah, we're very nearly at the 9-hour mark. We have 10 minutes left until Among Us. So get excited, everybody. I'm gonna come over to probably the full screen shot. Yep.
I was absolutely going to be here at 3 a.m. and then it got to be like 10 o'clock last night. I was like, fuck, I can't sleep. I'm going to die right when my stuff's about to come on. So I just slept as much as I could.
Yeah, that's fine.
We have a jelly.
Hello.
Oh,
Hello.
hello, Jelly.
Yes, I love the emotes so much.
Yeah, the emotes are really good.
They are so good. He's done an
I
amazing
saw
job on them.
my dog and I started crying.
Oh. You want to see the emotes, guys? Go check out Jelly's channel or look in my Discord.
They haven't been approved yet.
Oh, when they get approved,
I
out Jelly's
just got
channel.
them officially today.
I've found
Alternatively,
I've found a way to keep an eye on the chat and of the stream, and not stream snipe.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be fun.
I moved the Discord app in front of the stream.
Fair enough. If it works, it works.
Yeah.
Doopy doopy doo. I'm just running around in a lobby. This ain't even the lobby we're going to use because Aeth's going to create that when the time comes.
I'm guessing the majority of the players are going to be in the North America region.
Yeah, I think so. Because if you look at the list, it makes sense. I haven't heard anything from the person who I told you about either, Aeth. So
Yeah.
we'll just maybe see how things go with that. But yeah, lots to look forward to. We've got Among Us, then Jackbox, then Scribble, then we're ending because I want to go to bed. And it's kind of ironic that Tele would have had to get up at 3 a.m. to be here. This is the start, and I'm ending at 3 a.m. And Jack is in the waiting room because... Yep, someone want to bring Jack in?
And if I had been here at 3 a.m., I would be dead about now.
Fair enough. Hey, Jack.
We have a Jack.
Because I will have already been up the entire day before.
Okay. I mean, audio balance. You guys in the chat are going to have to let me know how these people's audios sound. Hello, Jack.
Hi, Geeky.
Right. Yeah, she's still at work. She's on her way home.
Ah.
Hey, Geeky.
Also, hello.
Oh, wait. I didn't know she was in the chat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's in the chat. Someone, can we get a
I dragged you
shout
in.
out for Zara and Geeky? Because I don't think that's happened yet. And Jack as well. Because Jack's awesome. But yeah, hey, Geeky. How you doing? I am now, bitch.
Alright.
I was supposed to make tea before she got home, but I decided to play Among Us with you instead.
Oh, so you're trying to put me in the shit, are you, Jack? Like, oh, I would have made you tea, but Alliance wanted to play Among Us, so I had to be there. Yeah.
Apparently, I'm the loud one.
You
Apparently.
are loud. Telly is loud as fuck. Go quiet.
According
Hey,
to Geeky.
You are quieter than most of the others. So maybe your mic is just louder.
He's just insulting me. I don't know.
Because Aeth is at 85, Jack's at 90, Jelly is at 80, you're at 79. So, I don't know, someone tell me how good the volume levels are. Or multiple people, because, yeah. Hey, Lit,
Hi, Lit.
you're supposed to be playing. You're supposed to be in this chat, not that one.
It's okay, Geeky. We know you're the loud one.
Geeky's always loud. Everyone that seems loud compared to you. Compared to me or compared to Tele?
I think compared to you.
Compared to me. I might just have to drop the desktop audio down a bit then. Okay. Okay, everybody say something. Go down the line and everybody speak.
Okay, then.
How's this one?
Hello. Hey, I was next.
No, in my order, I'm second.
No, yeah, but Telly spoke when I was supposed to talk.
Telly?
Fuck.
How's that?
Yep.
How's the volume there? Everybody.
Oh,
we have a lit.
Envy's restarting the computer apparently.
Yeah, I can say, my server closed due to inactivity. But I'm not surprised, I've been there for a while.
And we have a lit.
Hello, Lit.
I forgot this was happening, I'm not gonna lie.
Lit, you have terrible memory.
I'm sorry, alright? Don't blame me.
It's okay. It's okay, game. I thought it was next weekend, and because I woke up this morning, I was like, oh, I have such a free day, and then I got on Twitch, and I was like, I got lots to do today.
You got a lot
Well,
to
if
do
you
there.
think about it, the original plan for this stream was going to be the 15th.
Yeah,
Then it got moved to the
originally.
22nd. Then now it's today.
Lit,
Yeah,
Lit, you
I
are a
still
city
thought it
fox.
was the 15th.
I'm gonna bonk you on the
what?
head, Lit. You're a city fox. I'm gonna bonk you on the head.
No, don't do that. Quack, don't encourage
Quack.
him.
Hey, Quack, how you doing? Welcome to the stream.
No, I'm not beautiful, geeky. Shush your mush.
Your mush. I mean, I don't know how Jack feels about Geeky calling someone else beautiful in front of him.
It's alright. She can do what she wants.
She's a free woman.
Protect the fox, though.
Then I think Jack can get along with anything.
Not bonk the fox, so protect the fox, so.
What about blast
Okay,
the
I will
fox with
protect the
laser?
Foxo.
Lit, tell me I'm
That-
wrong again. Jack will let you know it's dangerous.
You're wrong, geeky. I know this for a fact.
Okay, so who are we waiting on at the moment then?
People that aren't here, perhaps.
Oh, very smart.
For her.
Whoever
I
said
know,
that.
right?
Very smart.
It's just something out of the box.
So at the
We're
We're
box,
waiting for 4 more
Which is-
people.
which is rare for you. Which is rare for you, Lit, to be out your box.
Well, I mean, Foxo doesn't have to be always in his box.
Where is the list? I should have put this in this chat, shouldn't I? Why am I not organised? Aeth, where were you when I needed this? Why did you
I've got
not
no
suggest
idea.
this? Okay, so we've got you, me, Tele, Proxy's a maybe, Aeth, obviously is here, Spidey's also a maybe, Johnny, we're waiting on, Jack is here, Envy is, we're waiting on restarting our PC, so it's literally Envy, Johnny, and then hearing from Spidey and Proxy which way they're going. So, yeah.
I didn't think Spidey would be a part of this, but alright.
Yeah, he's down.
Yeah,
But-
he's down, but he said he was going to let me know today which way he was going to go.
But he hasn't.
Yeah.
Kind of sus, if you ask me.
Well, he's got a lot of stuff on at the moment, so it's fine.
Hence
But
why it's sus.
I think we have got space. So who's starting predictions? What are you
I do.
guys predicting? Oh, money, Tele! I know that's you. I don't even have to check. That's Tele.
I went no. I'm gonna be honest. I went no.
All right,
He always merges me in electrical.
all right, Abe. See you in
It's
a minute.
hunting.
What do I need to
I think
catch up on?
Everything.
Abe?
Does that help you, Miney?
Not really. No, Lit.
Well, I tried. Okay. I tried to be helpful.
Abe?
Yup.
What do I need to catch up on?
Okay. 3 lots of blind man's bluff. 3 lots of seal bando is shuffle, and 2 lots of a bad hand job.
Oh, I mean, Michelle made a really lewd joke earlier about me having 2 hands and giving her and Sol a hand job at the same time, and now I just still have images
Yeah.
in my head. I don't even want to think about that. But yeah, so
Should I be concerned about what's happening now?
no, Lit, you're fine.
Yeah.
Are you
So-
sure? Because I feel like I should.
So that's that's 3-3-2 in in blind Savando hand restriction. Right?
I still feel like I should be concerned.
honey, you are fabulous.
Fabulous
Hey, the
guy.
community challenge is at
Lit,
75%.
thank you for the host, sir, and Jelly,
I
thank
don't-
you for the contribution to the challenge that puts us at a bad hand job, Jack. I'm sorry.
I don't know what is happening anymore. Can someone fill-
151,000 coins.
Somebody
A
fill me in
lot's
here.
happening.
Oh, that's very helpful. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh,
It's
honey,
basically the wheel spin.
you are fabulous.
No, you're fabulous, darling. Thank you for lit. So,
you've already
Kiki,
thanked
thank
me.
you for the
Thank you very
host.
much.
Also, as a reminder, seeing as there are new people here, if you would like to win some Hercules stickers, there is currently a giveaway going on for 2 sets of these. We'll be joining at the end of the stream, so if you want to take part, all you have to do is be comfortable with giving me your address, and the only person I'll be passing it to will be TK, who has the stickers, but ! sticker to win a set of these, which has Hercules on, and also has little Serena over here, which is Michelle's cat, as well as a load of other cats on here too, including, I think this one here is Curfy's cat. I say Curfy loudly
Meow.
because it's technically Kane's cat, but as for those of you that know, Kane is Curfy and Curfy is Kane.
Meow. Oh, look, Envy's back.
And
Have you
Jack,
been raided?
thank you for the raid. Very much appreciate it. I don't even have an alert box on this scene